Hi guys, welcome to Mark Digital. So today I want to take some time to discuss NFTs and just what everybody's saying about NFTs. Like everywhere you go on the internet, everybody is asking, are NFTs dead? That's what everybody is asking. And we're just going to break down in this video why I believe that people shouldn't even be asking that based on historical data around Bitcoin, around cryptocurrencies, and how things trend in the markets when you have a new innovation going on. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. Hit the notification bell if you like these videos. Let's dive into it. So, everybody is asking, are NFTs dead? We're in a bear market right now. NFTs sit on the blockchain, whichever blockchain that these NFTs are running on, they sit on the blockchain. We're in a bear market for cryptocurrencies right now, and pretty much all the blockchains are down 50, 60, 70%, right? Um, and this is driven by just a lot of macros out there. It's not driven essentially by um, just only cyclic events that we've seen over the years, but it's also driven by a lot of macros like the war in Ukraine that we never expected. That's probably causing the bear market to lag a bit more than we would want and change some of the cyclic event that we would expect from like Bitcoin and just the cryptocurrency space on a whole. But when you think about it, and if we were to backtrack a bit, NFT has been something that has been in the space, has been talked about in the space since 2017. Well, maybe before that for people that were working on it, but when I came into the space like in 2017, there were some projects out there that already started to work around NFTs. As usual, it takes some time for, you know, a new idea to get in the heads of enough people for it to become a reality. Late 2020, things started to blow up, right? And then you had things really, really blowing up in 2021. I mean, it seems like it was a long time ago when we had that very, very big sale that everyone was talking about. Oh my God, NFTs are selling for so much. When Beeple sold an NFT for 69 million. So Beeple is an artist. He has dedicated a lot of his time to work on, art projects, you would say. And he was putting out a different project, not a project, a different um design, graphic design, um every single day for like a number of years, right? And he kept doing that, and then apparently he found out about NFTs, and then he started selling his design as NFTs, right? So he already had a name behind him. He already had his crowd. He already had his supporters. Um, and he just decided to just get into the NFT space, which was great because that's what NFT is for, in my opinion. To really um, that's what Web3 is for, to empower people who has been doing the work, but not necessarily getting paid in equal proportion for the work that they're doing in terms of the art that they're putting out there. So Beeple has been doing that for a while, and then he took all of those that has he's been doing on a day-to-day basis, and he made this particular design that showcases each and every one in a small amount of pixels on this picture. And he was able to sell this in an auction for 69 million. And the whole space went crazy. Even outside of the space went crazy. It was all over the news channels. Oh my god, NFTs are selling for so much. Right? Then, of course, NFTs took some wings after that. And you had a bunch of different NFT platform NFT market platforms coming out. So you had Rarible, you had like OpenSea coming out, you had, you know, a number of different platforms coming out because they saw how lucrative it was to sell NFTs, right? So then after that, there was some NFTs brewing in the background that people wasn't really paying attention to. I mean, even I myself wasn't paying attention to these CryptoPunks NFTs, right? Um, these hit the market, and when they hit the market, they were selling for nothing. I mean, I don't know the day when they actually hit the market, but it was some years before they actually started to take off. And when they hit the market, like, just everybody was picking them up for nothing, and then suddenly they started to blow up. And CryptoPunks, hit, a big marketplace like OpenSea, and these were all being built on Ethereum at the time, because Ethereum was the smart contract platform that allowed for these tokens, which NFTs were made from, and they just took off. And then you had um you had CryptoPunks going up to really, really, really high values. Like, you can see here where CryptoPunks, this CryptoPunk was sold for $532 million, right? And this was December 19, 2021 that this was posted, right? So this looks like it was even before Beeple made that $69 million sale, right? So CryptoPunks apparently was taking off already. Now, again, everybody's going crazy, right? Cryptos, NFTs are taking off. Everybody's jumping into the NFT space. They're buying up NFTs. I mean, even myself, I didn't see this coming myself. So when I saw it, I was like, wow. Still early, because everything on the blockchain is still early. So why don't I just pick up some myself, right? Now, after that, you had the Bored Apes that came out, and it was another thing that people didn't see coming either. I mean, again, you see these NFTs there, you're like, okay, CryptoPunks is, you know, maybe a thing that happened, but I don't really see people necessarily coming and doing the same thing again. It was just that they were the first guys to do it, and because of that, people are showing respect. They become, you know, the top dogs in the space, and that's where they're getting their values from, right? Become what you call blue chip in the space, right? We didn't know that there were going to be several blue chip projects, right? And no, after that, you had the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Well, the Bored Apes that came out and did really, really well. And you can see right here, their floor price is like 7 to 9 ETH right now, but I'm pretty sure they've gone like way higher than that. If we were to check their activity on OpenSea, we'll be able to tell like you know, see kind of like a trend. If this will come up. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So you can see the average price in October, around September, October, these went up to an average price of 777 ETH. So you can see, guys, that NFTs definitely took off, and it took off in a big way. These were much rarer than your normal cryptocurrency tokens, because these are only 10,000. The rarer that asset is the more value that's going to be placed on it. There's going to be more demand, hence the price of NFTs going up so high. Very similar to paintings, where you have one painting that can never be replicated, and hence the values are in the millions, right? So you had that, and you can see where there were just some crazy peaks. But the reason I'm looking at the history of NFTs is to compare that to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. The question that I keep asking myself is NFT is the NFT space just going through a boom and bust just the same way that Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space normally do? Are they just taking the same path just like any new technology do? Because, NFTs, you can consider, yes, blockchain cryptocurrency is a new technology, but if we're going to build everything on top of the blockchain, on top of decentralization, then NFTs might be the first thing. And NFTs are really just tokens, right? So when you think about it, they are cryptocurrencies. You could compare them to cryptocurrencies. They are tokens, but it's just that they have their own life form. You can see it, and you can have different communities of NFTs, different traits, different characteristics, as opposed to just a cryptocurrency that is a cryptocurrency and you just have 1 billion of them, right? So when you look at NFT from that perspective, is this a new technology space that's just growing and you're gonna get that boom and bust because it's new? In my opinion, that's what I'm seeing after researching NFT. I don't think we should be asking the question, is NFT dead? We should be asking, where in the cycle is NFTs right now? Is there a chance for me to get in? Again, on this channel, we don't give investment advice, guys, just sharing our opinion. If you need investment advice, just seek a professional. But just when you look at it, I think the question we should be asking is where in the cycle we are in terms of NFTs, and is it a good time to get in? Because, and I'm going to show you, if you look at Bitcoin's history, right? This is since 2017. You can see here close to like a zero. It goes up to 20,000. It goes down. Back, it loses like 80% of that value. It goes up again to like almost 70,000, and it's falling down again. And this is something that's been going on for a while, because a lot of people, every time we talk about cryptocurrency, we talk about 2017 as a reference point. Bitcoin has been around since 2009. And if you go all the way back, so this charts take us all the way back to 2010. I mean, when you look at it, you can see here when Bitcoin was about 6 cents, right? And then if you look at even 2013, when Bitcoin was around $13, and then within 1 year, Bitcoin made its way up to almost to over $1,000. And then what happened after that? it sank. It went down. It went down all the way down back by it fell by about 75, 80% down to about 200, 250. So this is like it's something that's been happening to new technology as they get adapted. We tend to see that happening, right? So this is 2000, let's say this is before 2017, and you can see 2016 after dropping down to about $200, you can see Bitcoin rising again. And if you look here, after 2017, you can see Bitcoin going up from that $200 all the way up to almost $20,000. And then what happened again? It fell down again. It fell right back down to about 3,500. And then after that, a few years later, it went all the way up again. So I think my main point here is I think we're asking the wrong questions because I think for a lack of understanding of how markets work and where in the development of these technologies we are right now, right? If you look at Web 1 in the 90s when web was taking off, we first took off with read. You could only read and people were sharing stuff that you could read. Then after that you had Web 2, which was about how can we read but also we can write our own information and share it, right? And now we're moving into a different phase of the internet where you can own NFTs, you can own businesses, you can co-own businesses, you can own assets online. And this is a big deal, and I don't see any reason why that would be going away. It's just going to grow and it's just going to get bigger, if you ask me, right? I think basically we need to give the space some time to figure out itself. I mean, for those who want to get in really, really early, I think now is the time. For those who wants to give it some time to grow and figure itself out, NFT games, DeFi, these are all new. When you see Axie Infinity and Play to Earn, these are all new concepts, just like when cryptocurrencies were just starting out, when smart contract just came around. They tried a lot of stuff and it failed. But gradually, these things start to increase, they start to scale, and they start to, I mean, scaling all of these issues that we had with blockchain. Where are those issues now? You have layer twos that if you wanna a fast blockchain, you have it. You have Ethereum that just merged, and the next step is going to be working on scaling, right? So in a year from now, Ethereum is gonna be much more scalable than it is right now. You have Cardano that just scaled. I mean, and Cardano just did an upgrade, and they're scalable right now. So these are layer one blockchains that have solved problem that we had 5 years ago. NFTs, in my opinion, are going to do the same thing. 5 years from now, you're going to have these NFTs games. You're gonna have all of these DeFi spaces. NFTs are here to stay because this is Web3. And this is when people own stuff. And why would the question that we should be asking ourselves is not if NFTs are dead, but the question should be why would anyone give up the opportunity to own rather than to just use something that someone else owns? Why? No one is going to give that up. And if no one is going to give that up, then I think it's the best incentive for NFTs to take off and grow. So the incentive is there. We're just asking the wrong questions. We're just asking the wrong questions. This is March Digital, guys. Take care wherever you are. Remember, like, share, subscribe, share the videos if you like them and if you think it's valuable to other people. Catch you soon.